we decided that we will choose the Bhagavad Gita as our text for our discourse tonight. But I did not choose a chapter and I did not choose a verse yet. I want you all to do that. So can anybody tell me any chapter between 1 and 18? First number come to your mind. 7? Okay, chapter 7. And chapter 7 is a very beautiful verse because did he choose 7? Because you know 7 is Lord Krishna number. And chapter 7 is entitled Jnana Vijnana Yoga. It has 30 verses. Tell me one verse between 1 and 30. Any first number come to your mind? Bhaiya? 19? As you mark for tomorrow. Verse number 19, right? You want to see how Bhagwan Krishna talks to us? Listen to what this verse says, right? Bahunam janmanamante jnanavan mam prapadyate vasudeva sarvamiti samahatma sudurlabha. You know what that means? That means Bhagwan goes right to the point, exactly where we are. He says, in Bahunam janmanamante, he says, in the very last, janmanamante meaning in the very last of all births, O Arjuna, the enlightened souls worships me. Jnanavan mam prapadyate. The enlightened souls worship me in the very last birth. And Vasudeva Sarvamiti, O Arjuna, they worship me and realizing that all this is Vasudev. All this is Vasudev. So Vasudeva Sarvamiti. Sarvamiti. Iti meaning this. Sarva means all. Vasudev means me. Mahatma Sudurlabaha. O Arjuna, such a great soul is very rare indeed. Such a great soul is very rare indeed. This time of Pitra Paksh is a time when we talk about the soul, the Atma, and we talk about, my friends, how we should elevate ourselves. Remember, spirituality, religion is about rituals and worship. So our religion prescribed during this time, we offer the tarpan, we offer the food, we offer devotion to Bhagwan Vishnu or Lord Krishna in the name of the Pitras, and that is recommended. It is, my friends, something very beautiful for us to perform. But at a higher level, he wants us to realize that Vasudeva Sarvamiti. The punchline for me in this particular verse is Vasudeva Sarvamiti. Which means, I want you to realize, my dear devotees, the Lord is saying, as he speaks to Arjuna, that all this is me alone. This is what we have to realize. That all this that we perceive in the world is me alone. And my friends, this just cannot be said from the Vyas Asan. It has to be felt by you in your everyday life. You see, how long Gita is being chanted, and Ramayana, and Yajna after Yajna, and so many things, and so many devotees attend, etc. But there is something that we have to feel. And I want you to feel tonight. I don't want you just to listen to what we are saying, but I want you to feel Krishna in everything and in everyone. Vasudeva Sarvamiti. He says also that Bahunam Janmanamante. It just don't happen just like that. You know what happens, Bhaiya? It happens birth after birth. I mean, we have to go through life after life after life, and then it will click. You know, like you're doing physics or you're doing mathematics in school, or the teacher is talking. some of the children, from the time the teacher explains, it will click one time. And then some of the children, it may not click right away, but the teacher goes on speaking. And then one day, he says, Miss or Sir, I now understand it. Thank you for explaining. And thank you for having the patience with me. You see, it don't click in everybody the same time. After many births, bahunam janmanamanti. So after many births, it will click. And when it clicks, what happens? What happens is we feel something. And what do you feel? That feeling is a realization of what our spiritual life should really be. And friends, in religion, there is spirituality. Some people will hold on to religion and think that's the end. And some people hold on to spirituality knowing that that is the end. Religion is not the end. Whether it's Hinduism, it's Christianity, or Islam, or Jainism, Buddhism, Sikhism, it's a path towards self-realization. So religion is a path. That's it. Religion will prescribe certain rules, like the licensing division will prescribe certain rules for the road, and we have to follow those rules. Religion prescribes certain, what you call, rules that we must follow and practice while we are following our religion. But the ultimate goal is spirituality. And those who, bahunam janmanamante, those who realizes, my friends, that everything is consciousness, that Vasudeva is not Krishna in the form of Krishna, because he is beyond the blue boy of Vrindavan. He is beyond what we see playing the basuri. He is beyond the one who is dancing with the 16,000 gopis at the same time. Some people get stuck on the 16,000 gopis and they forget Krishna. Krishna was a hot boy. He danced with 16,000 gopis. What kind of God is that? My friends, see, forget 16,000. It's 60 million. How many billion in the world? Anyway, forget about the 7 point something billion people in the world. Forget about that. Forget about the Chaudasi Lakh Yoni, the 8.4 million different species. He is dancing in every body, in every being, every part of the universe. And not only this realm of the Mrityulok, the heavenly region, and the 7 worlds above, and all the lower region down into Patal, he is dancing with us all. Forget about the 16,000 gopis. Friends, consciousness is playing in every one of us. And what we are celebrating tonight is not the birth of Didi as she celebrates her 45th year. No, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say 45, Then when she go to the social welfare, they will say, no. You're 45, not 65. You see, my friends, what we are celebrating is the birth of the body tonight, of Didi's body. But the consciousness that was playing and dancing, and the consciousness that is dancing in every cell of the body, the consciousness that's dancing in the nari. Nari does not only mean woman. Nari also means the veins of the body. The consciousness is dancing in every drop of blood that is flowing in this body. So that is the meaning of Vasudeva, Sarvamiti. Realizing that everything is consciousness, and everything has consciousness in it, and everything is God. Bhaiya, in yellow, I wish it click for you. Jai Bhagwan, no wonder I pick him. I don't know why I pick you, but you stand out. Didi patronizing your business one time, You see, my friends, it have to click. I'm telling you this, and I'm feeling it. And I want you to feel it too. So, bahunam janmanamante jnanavan prapadyate. You see, it just, my friends, it just does not happen for everybody at the same time. It happens for, he says here, Saha. Saha means that person. Sudurlabaha. Sudurlabaha means is very rare. Pandit Surin, come in front. That person is very rare. That person, my friends, it just doesn't happen for everybody. That person is very rare. And when we come into contact with that rare person, my friends, not only that person is blessed, but we also are blessed to be in the company of such an individual. This is why Bhagwan Krishna says in Gita that many are called, many will study about me, but one person will understand me in my true nature. Bible says in comparative religion, many are called, but few are chosen. Bhagwan is speaking tonight about the chosen one. And friends, are you the chosen one? Are you the chosen one? Can I ask you all? Are you the chosen one? Yeah? Are you the chosen one? Yes, Papa? None? Yeah? Bayan blue shirt? I'm going to put on my glasses so. See around the corner. Are you all the chosen one? Okay, so if you are the chosen one, what do you have to do? Have spiritual enlightenment? What does that mean? How does that translate in your life? Very good. Love and devotion. How does it translate in your life? Daily morning? Love and devotion? Didi in the blue? Jai Bhagwan. Very beautiful. Anybody else? Seeing everybody equally? I think she wants to say, well, that is good, but seeing God in everything. Ishavasyamidam sarvam yat kincha jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena bunjitaha ma gridha kasya swidhanam. Ishavasya Upanishad. All this is Isha. If, my friends, a beautiful thought just came to my mind, but I will talk about it after. My friends, if we can really experience and feel this, you know what will happen? Hey Prabhu Anandadata, Hey Prabhu Anandadata, ज्ञान हमको दीजिए. Oh Prabhu, please give me jnana. Please, oh Lord, we beg of you. That please grant us this jnana, this knowledge. That it will click in our minds, in our lives to experience you. And then, you are the one that grants Ananda. Ananda Data. Oh Krishna. Now, in this 20th verse, Bhagwan says that this understanding and this blessing would have been given to the man of wisdom, that very rare soul. Now, very rare meaning what? Very rare meaning that very few people, or 1 in a million, may realize or experience that consciousness and feel it. And I want each and every one of us to be that person tonight. To be that one person. Let it click, experience it, feel it. And you know what happens when that clicks? Or when you experience it in that moment? Your mind just gets quiet. Your mind gets quiet. The mind gets peaceful. You feel like you just want to shut your eyes and just sit and be. I want you all to be very attentive. We are wrong side people. You know how? Philosophically, we are supposed to be. In being, B-E-I-N-G, in being, we are calm, we are quiet, we are stable. Picture this, right? In being, we are calm, we are quiet, and we are stable. In being, what happens is, we take control of ourselves. Now, second step. Once you are in control of yourself, the second thing is, you start to do. Meaning that, okay, only when I understand the car, I should start the engine. Right? You are sitting stable in the car. And the police officer will tell you, first thing, after you sit down, buckle up. So you're stable, you're firm inside the car. So start the engine and start driving. So start moving, because you are in control there now. So when we are in a state of being, we are in control of ourselves. If you are not in control of yourself, don't do anything. If you're not in control of the car, don't drive it. If you do not understand the features of the car, and you're unable to operate that machinery in a very, what you call, understandable manner, do not start the process of operation of the vehicle. So being is first thing, take control of you. Second thing, then when you are in control of yourself, start doing. And when you do, you work towards a goal. That goal is called desire, or that goal is called achievement of desires. You work towards your goals and achieving your goals. But in so doing, you are in control of you. Why we are wrong side? Put it the other way around. So number one, in the first example I gave, is being. Second thing is doing. And third thing is wanting. So first, I'm in control of myself. Second thing, I start acting, functioning in the world to achieve certain things. And then desires are fulfilled because I'm in control. When we follow this process, then what happens is we will always be in control of not only ourselves, but our desires. Our actions will be controlled. Our reactions will be controlled. You see the point? However, we are wrong side because we, instead of being, doing, and wanting, we go wanting, doing, and becoming. So we are reverse. We are wrong side. We want first. Isn't it? You ever go on window shopping and pick up the whole store? See, and you want? Now, we are going the process, we are going about the process the wrong way. We want first, then we do to get that want fulfilled, the desire fulfilled. And third, then we try to sit quiet and be peaceful. Not possible. So Bhagwan says here in the 20th verse, Kamai staister hrita jnanaha prapadyantena devataha. He says, somewhere along the line, some people, they get carried away, they get lost. Oh Arjuna, those whose jnana, those whose wisdom, those who stop being in peace with themselves and get carried away by desires of various desires, Bhagwan says, such individuals, tam tam nityamamasthaya, O Arjuna, being prompted by their nature, they tend to go about what you call jumping from place to place, worship to worship, people to people, and keep on running about. Helter-skelter, because they are out of control, or not out of control, sorry. They are out of touch with themselves. Everywhere, helter-skelter, to find consciousness, energy, divinity, peace, liberation, salvation, everywhere. You all remember the process? What's the process? First one? Come on. Don't worry, I don't have a ruler. First one is being, very good. Second one is doing. And third one is desire come last. But unfortunately, we are backwards. We want first. We do like crazy to get what we want. Go out of our way. Spend and overspend too. But we want it. And third. After we done exhaust ourselves in wanting this thing and wanting that desire to be fulfilled, and we run all over the world to get it, then we try to sit down and be quiet. Yeah, right. You're tired? You will sleep. Bhagwan says that sleeping is spiritual sleepiness. You become spiritually sleepy. There's a nice bhajan that tells us to wake up, you know. So go and bath forever. It says in that bhajan, oh man, have you all become spiritually sleepy? Are you spiritually sleeping? Next question I want you all to answer. Are you spiritually sleeping? Are there anybody spiritually sleeping? Oh, Baba, what is spiritually sleeping? What can be spiritually sleeping? Let me ask the children, youths, young people tonight. Okay, let me ask you, physically sleeping is what? Physically sleeping means you close your eyes and you sit down in the satsang and you sleep. And Baba think we're well meditating. Isn't it? Spiritual sleepiness, physical sleepiness means when you are exhausted and you close your eyes and you go to bed for a good restful night's sleep. When you are sleeping, you're not dreaming, because you would have transcended the dream state of consciousness, and now you are in deep sleep. And between your deep sleep and REM sleep, you would be deep sleep, light sleep, deep sleep, light sleep, and as the process goes on in the night, you get up feeling rested. But when you are sleeping, be very attentive. When you are sleeping, you are not aware of your surroundings. When you are sleeping, you are not aware of what is happening around you. When you are sleeping, you are not aware of anything happening outside of you. Isn't it? If you are, you're not sleeping. Spiritual sleepiness or sleeping means when we are not aware of the presence of God or consciousness in everything of the world around us. If we are not aware of the presence of God around us, we are spiritually sleeping. Question I'm going to ask now. Are you all spiritually sleeping? So you all see God then? And everything? You see God and everything? Once you all seeing God and everything, you all are spiritually awake. How many of you, wives, see God in everything? Especially your husband. Wives, see God in your husband? When you see him, you say, oh God. Bhagwan is telling us that see him in everything. So wake up and see him. Don't sleep. And that person is very rare. And we all agree that we are those rare, or that rare person, that rare individuals. In the 20th verse, he is telling us, we gave a reference to 3 very important things, which is being, doing, and desiring. But we are the wrong side. We desire first, we do second, and we try to be third. We must reverse that process. In this particular verse, the 20th verse, it says, if we don't, then kamais taisted hritagyanaha, which means that a person can get carried away by desires. And this is very detrimental to our spiritual development. When we get carried away by desires, then the mind keeps on running and the body keeps on doing. And there is no being. There is no what you call stability. There is no control. If the process is reverse, then there is no control. So kamais taister hitagyanaha prapadyante anya devataha. Therefore, O Arjuna, the person who gets carried away, those whose wisdom have been carried away by and control of various desires, which is triggered by their own nature, O Arjuna, they get lost and they keep on running from different forms of God. They run to different religion, they run to all different places of worship, etc., to search and try to find what they are, what their nature is taking them to. Very important, huh? Your nature takes you somewhere. Like if I come here and I sit down and I talk, probably things that is not really making sense, even that people will be attracted to. Even that people will be attracted to, because if I'm talking nonsense and you like nonsense, then you'll be attracted to me. So we could be best friends because we like nonsense. Isn't it? So that's why the saying goes like birds of one feather with They say also, show me your friend, and I will tell you who you are in that context. Show me your friend, I tell you who you are in that context. And that means what? That means, my friends, that, you keep on jumping from one place to the other because the desire is first, the action is second, and there is no stability of being in your life. Therefore, Bhagwan says, O Arjuna, listen to how sweet our Krishna is. In the 21st verse, he says, Shri Govindaya Namo Namam Paramatmaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Paramatmaya Ramaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Yo yo yam yam tanum bhaktaha Shrutyarchi tumichati tasya chalam shraddham tameva vidadhamyaham. Shri Govindaya Namo Namam. Yo yo yam yam tanum bhaktyaha shraddhyacharchi tumichati tasya chalam shraddham tameva vidyadhamyaham. Very beautiful. Yo yo yam yam whosoever. All that yo yo yam yam Bhagavan Krishna is saying there. He means whosoever or whatsoever celestial form a devotee, that is you and I, O Arjuna, craving for some worldly object. So craving for something of the world. I'm sure every one of us would have had this experience at some point in time. You know, you want something and you want it like really bad, and you feel as though if you don't get it, your life finish. Especially when you love somebody and when you're going to get married, especially, you know, and you're trying to get married to a person and the parents objecting and thing. You know, that could kill a person, you know. Because I want this, I love this person so much, the parents are objecting, everybody objecting, the person may not have a good character, but I love them and I want to be with them, and then eventually you suffer the consequences. But there are people who are seeing that and you can't see it. So they tell you the danger of it, that relationship. They say, you know what, hey, you know what, that boy or that girl is not a good influence for you. Don't pursue that relationship. But you're in love. I'm in love, Mom. I'm in love, Dad. But the person is just not good for you. So, young children, baby girl. Next baby girl. Well, these boys too small. Next thing they check out, they're seen in school, you know. But we still have to talk about this. So when you're in love and you see, you get blinded by it. So Bhagavan says here, I'm just giving this example, but Bhagavan is saying here, when your mind is craving for something and you go after it, O Arjuna, he puts it in a way where you're kind of worshipping that object. Arjuna, I will step in. The Lord says here, Tasya chalam shraddham. And this is the reason why I said how sweet Bhagavan Krishna is. He says, I will step in. Tameva vidya dhamyaham. I will step in and try to stabilize the faith of that particular devotee of mine. Bhaiya, are you a father? Yeah? Any of your children driving? Yeah? Imagine you sitting on the left-hand side and your son or daughter just got their license. And you're seeing the little mistake they're making while they're driving. Oh God, Jai Bhagwan. You just say, well say prayers. Right? And that child of yours is driving this vehicle and they are about to make a mistake, and you as the father or the mother right on the left-hand side. Tell me, would you wait for them to call you to step in, or would you just step in? That is what Bhagavan Krishna says in this verse. He says, I will step in. But look at the steps. See me in everything. Feel me in everything. Experience me in everything. Secondly, don't get carried away by your desires. Reverse the process. Be in control of you first. Secondly, do what you want to do. Work towards your goal. And then the desires will be fulfilled. Or maybe not fulfilled. If it is fulfilled, then you are supposed to have that. If it is not fulfilled, I am protecting you from something. And third, if somewhere along the line you lose control I will step in because you are my devotee. You are seeing me. You are what you call, so you have surrendered to me. And if you have surrendered to me, then when the appointed time comes, then what happens is, I will free you. I will be there with you. I'll protect you. And you know, this is what causes people to lose faith and change their religion and run helter-skelter everywhere. Because their faith itself is not stable. Can I ask another question? Do you know, I mean, we all know, right? Do you know the body could get not addicted, but immune to medication? Like the medication just stop working. And when you first take it, it work well. And then, for some reason, it stopped working. So when you go by the doctor, what does the doctor do? Huh? You what? The doctor might change the medication or increase the... See, I know this thing, doctor. He may change the medication or he may increase the dosage. My friends, if you are doing something and it is not working, spiritually, increase the dosage. You're doing 1 mala a day, it's working, increase it, 2 mala, 3 mala. Increase and better your thinking. Increase your shraddha, your faith. Bhagwan, I know I'm intensifying my faith. I'm intensifying my faith. Shraddha ki jyot ho, man mein na kot ho. Shraddha ki jyot ho, man mein na kot ho. Shraddha ki jyot ho. Intensify your faith. And when you intensify your faith, the Lord, Prabhu mil jayenge, O Prabhu mil jayenge, O Prabhu mil jayenge, Prabhu mil jayenge. My friends, it is promised in the bhajan that when you intensify your faith, Shraddha ki jyot ho, man mein na kot ho, and the mind surrenders to Bhagwan, hey, I promise you, Prabhu mil jayenge. And meeting the Lord means what? Meeting the Lord. Well, you want a note I get this cameraman giving me. I don't know which note to read and what order they are going in. But Prabhu mil jayenge. The faith must be intensified and the faith must be what you call. So if you're doing something, my friends, intensify it. Let me give you a little ritualistic things, right? A little ritualistic example. Like, you know, when you have certain graha and stuff, you fast for certain days. You fast on a Wednesday or a Saturday for Rahu and Ketu or Shani. If it's a Surya, you fast on a Sunday. Chandrama, you fast on a Tuesday. You know, Buddha on a Wednesday. Venus on Friday. So whatever graha you might be doing, you fast on that particular day. And your guru will tell you to fast on that day for 5 Wednesdays, 7 Wednesdays, 9 Wednesdays, 21 Wednesdays. Okay, according to certain amount of days, certain amount of weeks. Why? Why those numbers are given? To intensify your bhakti, your devotion, that you don't give up. So Bhagwan says here in the 21st verse, Yo yo yam yam tanum bhaktaha shraddhayar. I stepped in, I will step in. Now, daddy, mummies, if Your child is driving and you're not on the left-hand side. What happens? And the child makes a mistake. Jai Shri Krishna. Let me do go down the road. No. Once, please be attentive. Once the father or the mother, who is the experienced driver, knows that the child do not have the confidence to drive that vehicle on the road, they will not allow the child to go on his or her own. I personally will not do that. Once the child is confident and have developed the shraddha or the confidence of driving the vehicle, that father or mother doesn't necessarily have to go in the car because the child is now confident. Doesn't mean to say danger will happen again. At any point in time, it may happen. But the child had the confidence or has the confidence in controlling the vehicle. My friends, this is Pitra Paksh. I didn't talk anything about Pitra Paksh apart from offer prayer to our ancestors and explained, what about the Tilanjali and offering the food, and we understand and we know all those things and we do it. But Baba, you should have talked about that, and some people may condemn me for that. He had talked nothing about Pitra Paksh. But you know what? It's about a time when we have to elevate our thinking and elevate ourselves. You chose, what's the name here? Ricky? Bhaiya Ricky? Who chose the 7th chapter? Did he? You chose the 7th chapter and you chose the 19th verse and we started from there. And in this way, Bhagwan helps us to rise with confidence and he helps us to be spiritual. And that's why tonight I ask you to offer mental Tilanjali. Many people will think that it's Pitra Paksh time. There's a time when Jambi just come out and think. And those stay outside after 6. Isn't it? Huh? Get back inside before 6. If not, Jambi go whole year. This has nothing to do with Jambi. It has nothing to do about anybody who died. This is a time where we just say thanks to the living soul of our forefathers. And when you make that offering of Tilanjali, when you're offering it, do that with faith. When you're offering the food, you do that with faith. And do not allow yourself to doubt what you are doing. Because Krishna, Vasudeva Sarvamiti, meaning Krishna is, please say it. Krishna is everywhere. So when you offer that Tilanjali, you see, it's not what you are doing and who you're doing it for. It's the act that you are performing. The thought. This is the level we have to rise to. This is the level that we must go to. And my friends, if we rise to this level, then what happens is, इतना तो करना स्वामी जब प्राण तन से निकले नाम लेकर जब प्राण तन से निकले then the Lord's name will come to our mind and will stay until the appointed time comes, because while I was living, I saw him everywhere. I felt him everywhere. I experienced him everywhere. And even when I got carried away, he was there for me. श्री गंगा जी का तट हो, यमुना का तट निकट हो, और सावरा निकट हो, जब प्राण तन से निकले, इतना तो करना स्वामी, जब प्राण तन से निकले, इतना तो करना स्वामी, जब प्राण तन से निकले। गोविंद नाम लेकर जब प्राण तन से निकले, everyone, इतना तो करना स्वामी, जब प्राण तन से निकले। This prayer to everyone here tonight. I dedicate this prayer to all of us and to our ancestors. Sarva Pitral, to all the beautiful souls that would have touched our lives, but they are no more. Oh Krishna, please bless them. Shri Vrindavan ka sthal ho, Vishnu चरण का जल हो, श्री वृंदावन का स्थल हो, विष्णु चरण का जल हो, तुम्हें तुलसी दल हो, जब प्राण तन से निकले, जना तो करना स्वामी, जब कंत प्राण जब प्राण तन से निकले, इतना तो करना स्वामी, जब प्राण तन से निकले. Only when we can experience, my friends, or live each verse of the Gita as a stepping stone or as a step to evolve in our spirituality, then when that moment were to come in our lives, then our souls also will depart into pure consciousness. And that pure consciousness is what we call liberation, moksha, salvation, heaven, whatever you want to call it. And so, tonight, Didi, we want to express our sincerest thanks to you for allowing us to be at your home during this very special time. Not just to say thanks to your pitras as you did today, but to celebrate with you your special birthday, which is 65 years old or young. 65 years young. So that is one more name is going to be added to the social welfare division. And we want you to enjoy your pension. You have worked hard all your life. And she is such a sweet person, you know. She's just filled with so much of love. And there might be many people who don't like her also. And there might be many people who love her like crazy. And that's just life. That's just part of life. It's the same apply for every one of us. Some people will like us. Some people will just wouldn't like us. You could do what you want. Anything, the sweetest thing, they just would not like you. Stop trying. And stop carrying the burden on your shoulder. Isn't it? Don't carry no burden. If somebody likes you or don't like you, if somebody likes you, Jai Bhagwan, I like you back. If somebody don't like you, don't carry that weight on your shoulder. You will be depressed and you'll be tired and you'll be exhausted. So, just drop it. Anytime you carry an extra burden, it is you going to get pressured. So drop it. So Didi, we love you and love you very, very much from our hearts. May God bless you and your wonderful and most humble husband. Hardworking, by a tomb, always in the back hiding, but with the shining head as he does hide. So to him, we love you too, Bhaiya, and God bless you very, very much, together with your wonderful children. Amar is celebrating his birthday tomorrow. So Didi had gotten a very special gift for her birthday when Amar was born. So we want to say happy birthday to Amar as well, and to his, where is Dulahin going to say? Oh, Dulahin. Nisha ji, God bless you and your two beautiful children with your husband Amar and your family.